We are just 2 months away from the November midterm elections, and across the country, states are taking steps to make sure voting is more secure. Pennsylvania is doing the same, but it could wind up costing taxpayers more money. With that story is 27 First News reporter Dan Marcel.
Mandy, earlier today I spoke with Mercer County Director of Elections Jeff Greenberg. Over the past several weeks, he and other county officials have been meeting with several companies who will supply those new voting machines. But neighbors that I spoke with in the area are wondering how much this is going to cost and if the change even need to be made at all.
When I started here 12 years ago, I never thought I would be talking about cyber issues.
Those cyber issues come at the order of Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf. He told all counties to replace their electronic voting system with machines that leave paper trails as a safeguard against hacking.
These are our stations for election management.
According to state officials, Pennsylvania was one of 21 states targeted by hackers before the 2016 election, though Greenberg believes it's unlikely that the voting computers were the target, as the computers they use for election night are never connected to the internet.
No way that I am aware of that somebody can hack into a system that's a standalone system.
The state has also taken other action to try and combat hacking. Several weeks ago, Greenberg and dozens of other county leaders were given cybersecurity training lessons.
We went through about a 4-hour training, just different scenarios, different cyber issues that we could encounter down the road.
Then there's the issue of paying for it. Depending on which voting machines the county chooses, it could cost anywhere from $750,000 to $2.5 million, a price a lot of taxpayers say is just too much.
It really ain't going to do much difference for us, except for making it more complicated for them to vote to see who they want in office.
I think the old system was fine. Our county had a good system. It seemed like it was working well.
There will be some state and federal funding. Greenberg says Pennsylvania will receive about $13 million, but isn't sure how much of that will go to Mercer County. He expects around $100,000 from the state.
If the state doesn't come up with any funding, the federal government doesn't come up with any additional funding, then the county taxpayers are going to foot the bill.
State officials say there was no evidence of hackers actually getting into Pennsylvania's election system. Meanwhile, county commissioners will make a decision about which vendor to use by around the end of 2018. They also plan to introduce that new system by November of 2019. In the studio, Dan Marcel, WKBN 27 First News at 11.